Okay. So welcome everybody to Professional Networking Now, where we are building lasting relationships. If I can get my screen to go forward. Okay, so PNN Etiquette, as you guys remember, we ask everyone to be kind. We know everyone is busy, but please try to stay engaged. If you decide to step away, please turn off your camera. Keep yourself muted unless you are speaking. And just a reminder, as you heard, the meeting is being recorded, but we'll stop it before we get officially into the free-for-all so that we can speak more freely and not worry about being recorded. So just to kind of go over what we have in store for this meeting, we're going to go in right after this. We'll go into introducing ourselves. Everybody gets 60 seconds to introduce themselves, say what you do, and remember to say what is a good referral for you. And then please also enter your information into the chat so we can contact each other. Today's presentation will be led by Carmen, and she's going to be talking about HB Naturals, why she chose it, how she got into it, you know, who she's looking to help out, all that stuff. That was my who, what, and why I think I put it. I was a little delirious last night, sorry. Then we'll go into breakout rooms. Probably with the amount of people that we have right now, we'll probably do it main here. It's going to be a really good subject. Elizabeth brought it up last week, and I think it was a really awesome subject to be talking about. We're going to be talking about what to say when you walk into a brick and mortar business to sell your product or service. So kind of, you know, what is an easy way to break the ice? Then we'll go into helpful hints. So kind of, I'm going to be winging it today because Michelle was going to do it, but she got called to a class about 10 minutes before the meeting started. So I'm going to be just doing a little bit of a go over of like how to utilize your calendar and reminder apps to make it work the best for you. Then that's where we're going to go. I'll stop the recording and we're going to go into a 20-minute free-for-all. This is a really good opportunity for everybody that if you have questions, concerns, you need advice, we want to brainstorm about something, you have other creative discussion points that you want to talk about, this is a really good opportunity to really get into it. Sorry for the stutter. And that's it for that. So stop sharing. So this is when we'll get into our introductions. I'm just going to do a quick look. Joanne said something. So why don't we go around and let's start with Wanda.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Wanda Gentil, aka Dr. Wanda. I'm actually a public health educator focused really on three main passions of mine, which is mental health. I'm a mental health first aid instructor. I do a lot of trainings. It's needed in schools, universities, you name it. It's been a movement since 2008. And second, I also I'm focused on gut health, brain health. There is a connection there. I know that there are people who may not be aware, you know, they think of mental health and it's a taboo subject. Really, you need to know the connection because there is a connection. And number three, I do also corporate wellness, and all of those three I do via health presentation through workshop, webinars. I do a lot of training. So a good a good reference for me because I do a lot of public speaking. So if you're an event planner, if you know somebody who's an event planner, or just, people who would like to have a guest speaker, certainly those are the kind of referrals that I'm looking for. Thank you.
Great. Okay. Samantha. Welcome.
Okay, good.
Oh.
Using their two metals together with a hot torch.
Hi,
Got a
so
loud
sorry.
background.
I'm in Alabama and there's a time difference and I completely forgot.
I'm texting her like, where are you?
I'm so sorry.
She's
okay.
very kind of late for me today.
Samantha.
Hi, as you all know, I'm Samantha Weck. I have two businesses. First is that I'm a freelance travel agent that specializes in US travel. And I also have a paparazzi business where I sell awesome $5 jewelry. A good reference for me would be someone who does in-person event planning for vendor events. I'm specifically looking for events in July right now in Dutchess, Ulster, or Orange County. So hit me up if you know anyone. Thank you.
And Carmen, I know you're presenting, but we could do a little quick intro for you.
No worries. No worries. My name is Carmen. I am with a company called HB Naturals, which I will be introducing to you today. We offer all natural and organic products from nutrition, skincare, tea, coffees, pet products, and more. HB Naturals is confident that their products will meet your high standards because they always meet theirs. A good reference is anybody that is looking for boost in your health or just to improve your health. Reach out to me and I'll share more.
Okay. Sounds great. Joanne, we're kind of going around on my screen. Come on, lady. Give it to us.
Wow. Hi, guys. Again, I apologize. I'm thinking I have like another 45 minutes. And I was like, what? Wait, what? So anyway, hi, I'm Joanne Zagari, and I am a co-host and creator with Megan for our network marketing group. I also have Blue Dove Marketing, where you can advertise your business to online on Facebook groups, and allows you to put your business in front of people who never knew you existed. So there we have it. So, and paparazzi. Thank you.
You want your show?
And Maurice.
Good morning. Maurice Laux, registered rep with New York Life. I help people try to help people put a sound financial plan in place, whether it's college funding, retirement planning, and life insurance needs. And a good referral for me would be young families, small business owners, or actually anyone even in between jobs right now. That is all.
Okay. Elizabeth.
Hi, everybody. So I do all of those custom folders for the high schools. I just found out Maurice, Dr. Wanda, and Megan know, but I now can work middle schools and I can work colleges and universities across Hudson Valley and further. My predecessor went very far. Right now, I'm looking for small businesses who are looking to promote themselves and get out there. We lost 22% of our small businesses in the country in February alone this year. So if you know anybody that wants to get their name out there in their community and hit every home in the school, send them my way. I am also working on Chester this week. So if you know anybody, Chester, Middletown, Goshen, send them, and Pine Bush, send them my way. I'm really trying to do that area like this week. Thank you.
Awesome. And Richard.
All right. Good morning. I'm Rich Lupino. I am President and CEO of Infinity Development, a full stack web development agency, and I help people with their online presence. And one of the things you have to worry about with your online presence too is reputation management. You really have to let people know what your clients think of you, especially the positive ones. And one of the ways to do that is to actually have a system that will sit there and get all these emails, send out to your clients and say, hey, thanks for doing business with me. This is very important feedback. What do you think? They give you a rating. If it's a positive rating, they say, oh, that's great. Could you go out there and post this on Google or Facebook? You know, the dealer's choice, whichever one they kind of want. Most people will pick Google, but that's up to them. And if it's a negative one, which happens, you'll get a notification saying, hey, this person wasn't too happy, and you gives you a chance to go out and reach out and say, hey, what happened? What's wrong? What can we do? How can we fix this? And just try to turn that whole thing around and get back to being a positive. And you shouldn't really worry about negative anyway. Negative is a good way for you to kind of get together and say, hey, let's fix this. And always remember, if you do reviews, always answer every one of them, positive and negative. You're not answering for the person that leaves it. You're answering it for the people who read it. That's very important to do. A good referral for me would be small businesses looking to get themselves online or improve themselves online. Thank you.
Awesome. That's a good reminder for us all to go out and review people, because that is a big thing. I've been begging my clients to go out and do reviews on me. So it is a big help for everybody. And that's something to consider, because a lot of times we want reviews. So like if we review, more likely people are gonna review us. So there you go.
Plus you want to make it easy for them. You don't just ask for reviews, send them someplace.
Exactly.
A lot of times they have no idea. It's like, okay, I don't know how. Make it easy.
Yeah.
Actually, just a word on the reviews or recommendation, just like Richard says. You
Go ahead.
I just got this one. So yes, when it comes to recommendation or review, to make it easier on them, you can also draft it and then send them so that they can copy and paste it. No?
Cannot do that. That's against Google's terms of policies.
Oh, you're talking about Google.
I can't say, hey, give me a 5-star review and say this. No, can't do that. You can't draft it.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you were
influence them,
talking
but you
about.
can't draft it.
Oh, I didn't know that you were talking about Google. I didn't know. So thank you, because I just learned something. Actually, thank you about that. So on LinkedIn, actually, that's where I was going. On LinkedIn, if you wanted to do that, I've done it where you can draft a recommendation, copy and paste, and then the person can tweak it, and then you give a recommendation to that person. So if you wanted to boost, as somebody has told me, to boost your recommendation so that people say, oh, is it the authority or the proof or what have you on LinkedIn? There are special rules, and you can boost that way if you're on LinkedIn. So it was just something that I've learned.
Okay. Awesome. Well, that rounds out to me. So as Joanne said, I'm co-founder with her of PNN. I also am the owner and founder of Phoenix Variable, which is a bookkeeping and financial consulting company. I also do payroll, which now I'm so excited to announce that now they are rolling out the possibility that, or not possibility, the option that now I can actually do payroll for companies that don't have QuickBooks. So it's a separate entity where I'm able to do payroll separate than having a QuickBooks account, where before they had to have a QuickBooks account for me to do payroll. So this is a really great thing. Now I can compete against ADP and Paychex and beat them, because you won't be paying me as much as them. So just throwing that out there. But then I also, I do, like I don't have a lot to do already. I am also a licensed life insurance agent with Primerica. I'm able to help people out with helping to eliminate their debt, to get quotes for auto, home, renters, and commercial insurances. Think about that commercial insurance, guys. I know some of you that need that. But then there's a lot of aspects to it. There's also, there's a security system that we refer for, which I have, and I absolutely love it. It also is a smart home system. I'm trying to talk as fast as possible if you can hear me. But there's a lot of, there's also legal protection, there's identity theft. There's a lot of auxiliary products that we use to help lower your cost of having to buy all these other things, but it's all from us, and which helps you be able to take that money that you saved and put it towards life insurance or, you know, investing into your future. But then I also, fun wise, I get to do I do a live every Sunday and Wednesday where I sell paparazzi jewelry, and I am probably going to start a Shopify store this weekend. So if anybody is interested in that, let me know. I am really excited about that addition. So, oh, and I have an eBay store. Like, I don't have a lot to do. So, hi. Welcome to my crazy life. So now I'm going to hand it over to Joanne, where she's going to take over for the rest of the meeting. Can she unmute?
All right, there we go. All right, so bear with me a second here. Let me bring this up. And okay, let me make sure that's open. All right. Share. All right, I need to be able to share the screen.
Oh, the presentation's actually, I already went through the presentation.
Okay, so what am I doing then?
Or go the PowerPoint, so you can go right into, I'm gonna make it that if Carmen has anything to share, she can do that. And
Okay, there we go. So Carmen, all right, so there's really nothing to take over except that we're going to have Carmen, and she is going to be talking today about why she chose HB Naturals and a little bit about that company and the products and how they can help us.
So I just go in and share a screen now. All right. You can all see that. Oops.
Yes, we see that. Just have to hit that little screen at the bottom. Over.
Here.
That's it.
Okay.
Boom.
Sorry, this is new to me.
Yeah, I know. You got to hit it though.
Right
There you go. Okay, good.
Okay, we got it.
What happened?
Okay. All right. Well, welcome. I am here to introduce to you HB Naturals. This is something that I have a passion for. And so basically my first screen is welcome to HB Naturals. So bear with me as I proceed. Okay. All right. So who are HB Naturals? Well, HB Naturals for long is a short version of Heart and Body Naturals. We are an online global-wide health and wellness company with over 100 plus products that are all natural, organic, and that include nutrition, skincare, weight loss, coffees, essential oils, biominerals, pet care, CBD, and that's country pending, and more. HB Naturals guarantees that their products will always be organic, plant-based, gluten-free, non-GMO, dairy-free, soy-free, and cruelty-free. Why HB Naturals? Well, HB Naturals was launched with one simple purpose. They want to share the synergistic healing trilogy products formulated with the healing power of plants. That's why we have the motto, do plants, not pills. There are no pills within HB Naturals. It is all powder form and natural products. Everyone at HB Naturals genuinely, I can never get that word right, cares about helping people. HB Naturals is manufactured in the USA, so it's basically manufactured in the USA, with the exact combination of high quality, potent, and pure raw plant ingredients for maximum effectiveness and absorption. They never add any artificial colors, flavorings, sweeteners. There are no fillers. There are no additives. They are isolated, fractionated, and synthetic vitamins or minerals. Our products are made from whole foods created in nature as they should be, and the ingredients are gently blended and never heated. Our disclaimer is Heart and Body Naturals products are not intended to diagnose, prevent, treat, or cure any disease. And now I tell you my why I chose HB Naturals. I was introduced into HB Naturals back in July of 2019 with one main purpose. I knew the person who introduced to me knew that I was looking for something to help me with my weight loss. She believed that this company would be something that I would be interested in. So I began as a customer. I started with 3 main products that I will introduce to you today, which are our Vitality, our Slimmer, and our Nourish. I tried these products for 3 months and absolutely loved them, how they were helping me. So within that 6 month, I managed to go down at least 1 pant size, which was a huge thing for me. That was actually one of the best Christmas presents I ever had, when I was able to put on a pair of pants that I hadn't worn for almost 2 or 3 years. So that was a bonus. From that point on, I tried using more products. The more I tried, the more I loved, and the more I wanted to introduce this to people. So to this day, I still use those same products daily, and I introduce them to my family, and my family's growing to love them as well. Then in June of 2020, unfortunately with COVID and downsizing of companies, my company came to a close where I was jobless. So I took the good side of it, and I asked my mentor to basically show me the business side of HB Naturals, and that's to where I am today. We're introducing it to you. So I'm going to take you in to introduce you to a few products. So the first product I want to introduce to you is our Vitality. It is an energy and detox tea. It is matcha and superfood infused. It's a herbal loose tea for the whole body detox. It is classified as one of the most powerful detox teas available. It's filled with compounds from plants that gently cleanse your digestive system and support your health naturally. It's in a few of the products are the green tea, red rooibos, dandelion root, burdock, and a few other natural ingredients as well. There are 2 sizes available. It comes in a 7 serving sample size or a 21 serving size. Here's a testimonial from one of our leaders who uses Vitality religiously as well. It's helped with her tummy bloat. It's burning unwanted fat that suppresses her appetite as well. So again, this is a medical claim. There's no medical claim here. It's just a personal testimony. The second product that I am using as well is called our Slimmer Max. It is our healthy weight management. All these come in powder form. So basically you just mix it with water in the morning, and you can take it up to 2 times a day. It is made with 9 powerful metabolism boosting superfoods. It reduces my stress eating, which I love because I was always a snacker. So it's cut that down tremendously. It promotes your gut health. It's 100% natural, no artificial colors, no fillers, no sweeteners, no additives. There are 2 sizes available in this as well. Another testimony of a Slimmer Max user. So you can see it again, it's no medical claim here. It's a personal testimony only. And the third one is our Nourish Superfoods and Sprouts. This is our multivitamin. It is, again, powder form. So it is good for if you have kids of all ages that won't take their vitamins. This is great for that. Just mix it in their milk or spread it on their cereals. I have a lady customer that uses it on applesauce. She'll mix it in, because her son loves applesauce, so she'll mix it in that. He'll eat it and doesn't even know he's even eating it. So again, it's naturally rich with supercritical omega-3, 6, 7, and 9. And again, it's 2 sizes available. And a testimony for this. This is a teenager who suffers from horrible allergies. So Mom tried it on him, and as he says, Mom, my allergies are gone. I'm going to take this every day because the pills don't work and this does. So again, it's no medical claim. It's a personal experience only. All these products have sample sizes, as I did show in the last 3. So there are sample sizes available if it's something that you would like to try, but don't want to buy the bigger packages. This is available as well. Just to share some more of our products, we have our biominerals, which is our magnesiums, our iron, zinc, just to name a few. We do have coffees. We have our Nova Smart Coffee, and we do have a CBD infused Rise coffee as well. We have skincare products. We have our pet products, and we also have our essential oils. This is one thing that I truly love about HB Naturals. They love their customers, and as a thank you for the customers trying our products, we offer $25 gift cards for first-time purchasers. This allows you to try your products at a $25 savings, just to see if it's something for you. If it's something that you feel that you would like to give a try, please do reach out to me. I do have gift cards available. It's just a gift card code that I send you, and you just use it at checkout, and it'll credit you $25 off your account or your order. And yeah, so I have an abundance of those. So if this is something that you would like to give a try, by all means, reach out to me and I can help you. This is I'll lead into the business side of it. If you're looking for extra income, HB Naturals, this is what I fell in love with, because they do have 7 ways that they pay you. They pay you instantly. You sell a product, you get paid instantly. You do have, there's free email or links available to you if you start your own business. You can send out links to anybody. So if you were to be a customer, automatically you would receive links that you could share with other people as well. You could choose to do the business side of it, or you could just choose to become the customer and just share with friends and family. That's, but you do get a little extra income if you do share. So yeah, that's basically that. And that would wrap up my thing. So I want to say thank you for allowing me to share HB Naturals with you. It is a company that I truly love, and it is fairly new. It's only about 8 years old. So the more that we can branch out to introduce to people, the better. And yeah, thank you.
Wonderful, Carmen. Yeah, there's a couple of things there that are very interesting. Does anybody have any questions for Wanda? I'm sorry, for Wanda, for Carmen. Her picture's right above yours. For Carmen, as far as anything that you heard today of any of the products at all? Any questions? That stuff that you said that they sprinkle on top of like their applesauce and stuff, what is that, Carmen?
That's our Nourish. and it's our
Okay.
multivitamin.
Oh, it's a multivitamin. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a better way of getting it, I guess, into your system. That's
Yeah.
pretty neat.
Yeah, because they find a lot of kids, again, well, adults mostly too, can't take pills or don't like taking pills.
Mhm.
So this is
Yes.
in powder form. So you can just mix it in their cereals. You can mix it in their milk, juice, you name it, and they just drink it. And
Oh,
yeah,
and that's good for kids, especially
kids of
ones
all ages.
who
Yeah,
don't-
it's all
That's
natural
excellent.
products. There's no additives or anything, no chemicals or anything added to it. So it's yeah, it's the true
Okay.
thing, basically.
Excellent, excellent. All right, well, thank you so much, Carmen. Again, anybody have any questions? Go ahead, Meg.
I know with some essential oils, you have to be careful with your pets. Is that something that with your essential oils, is that the case, or are they pet friendly?
If there is, with our pet products, we do have an essential oil with that, but the main ones, I'd have to check on the ones that you are interested in, because they different, they're vary, right? I think they're probably all natural. I've never been asked that question before. So,
Okay.
Oh, all right, so you can get back to her on.
I
That's
can get
good.
back to you on that one. Yeah.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And we have a new person with us, Nicholas Calogris. I don't know if I'm saying your name correctly. But Nick had a question here. Does your product have a lot of doctor recommendations by any chance?
I'm not sure.
Okay, good.
Um,
That's another thing you can get back to us
I
on. That's
can-
awesome.
Yeah.
It's always good. That kind of thing is always good because it keeps the conversation going. So that's really absolutely great.
Yeah.
So, all right. Anyone else have any questions for Carmen?
Oh yeah, anybody else before I go again? No? Okay, how about, like, I saw there was a couple, I was trying to read what pet care stuff there was. What are a couple of the pet care options that are there?
We do have what they call 4-Paws. It's a liquid that you put into their water. It's helped. I've got a few people that have dogs with arthritis, so they've been putting that in their water, and I'm assuming it's helping because they haven't gotten back to me. There's also one for itch, like it's a spray. So if you find your pet's itching a lot, you can spray it on them. There's a calming one. So if you have a pet with anxiety, there's again, it's another one you could probably drop in their water kind of thing. I do have product information pages on all these products. So if there's something that you would like to know more about, like a specific one or a bunch of them, like with you, Megan, I can send you a bunch of stuff on the pet products as well. Just like the product information, the recommendations and everything. That's one thing HB Naturals has is information on each individual product that they have. The do's, the don'ts, the uses, the ingredients, everything is all on this page kind of thing. So.
Okay, thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right, good. Thank you so much, Carmen.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we have somebody new, Nicholas. Can you unmute Nicholas and tell us a little bit about you and what you do? We usually get our 60-second intro, kind of like your 60-second commercial. So go ahead, say welcome.
Glad to be a part of your Zoom meeting. Nicholas Calagris. I work for the Department of Corrections and Community Supervision. Again, glad to be part of your group. I got the invite from Megan and hope to learn more and hope to network more and wish you all a great weekend.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Well, welcome to you. We hope to see you here every week on Friday. I'm sorry, I am visiting my daughter in Alabama. So I apologize for being late because there's an hour difference and I completely lost it. And of course, my grandson is here, who, you know, has been with us for a number of meetings now. Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so our next thing is our breakout rooms. Megan, do you want to do a breakout room? Do you want to just talk about this? Because this is kind of a topic that I think everyone can give some advice into, because Liz had this question. Is it all right to call you Liz, by the way? Okay. All right, good. Because she's more, instead of online, she's more of an in-person as far as sales going on. And then we're all in sales in any business. So, but her question was, what's the best thing to say when you go into a brick and mortar business? And in order to get them to talk to you, to listen to you. And I was wondering if, Liz, you can unmute yourself and kind of,
I think she was saying like an icebreaker, right?
it was your question. So
So more like for me, with my company, they recommend like just going in and they're, ask directly for the owner, do a little spiel. Do you want to buy or not? And I don't like business that way. None of us do business that way. And I know that, yeah, Dr. Wanda, we know, we've been talking about this. And for me, how do you, I know we have a no soliciting law in New York. So for me, how do you approach that? Do you go in and kind of say like, hey, this is who I am. This is kind of what I do. Can I give you my card? Can we talk about it later? Is that a way to do it? Is there a better way? How do you get over brick and mortar? Because that's who I have to talk to. You know what I mean? Like everyday people.
okay, everyone can unmute if they want to, certainly talk. Go ahead. I see Maurice say there, so go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, what you could do instead of just going, I mean, you can go in, but you could do research before you go in, so you know a little about the business itself. You know the owner's name, so you don't just go in. This is actually a conversation we had at our office the other day. You don't just go in, can I speak to the business owner? You go in and be like, can I speak to Joe? So you know the person's name, and you're like, listen, I just want to drop some information off. I know you're busy. Just give you a chance to look at it, and I'll touch base with you in a couple days if that's okay. That's pretty much what they have us do when we do our walk and talks, as they call it. You just kind of exchange cards, exchange information. Just listen, I know your time is valuable. I know you're busy. I want to drop this off for you to take a look at. I'll touch base with you in a couple days.
I'd even take that a step further. And instead of saying like just a couple days, I'd say, when would be a good time for me to come back? Monday or Tuesday of next week? Like, give them 2 options. And then if they say, okay, Tuesday's good, would morning or afternoon be better? Like, that's something that we learned too in Primerica, is like, don't just leave it open, because they'll just be like, I'll call you, and they never do. So
you always want to leave an open-ended
free.
question where they have to answer you, and you kind of give them a choice. Say, well, I can come in on Tuesday. That won't work. But if you give them a choice, then they have to kind of answer that choice.
Yeah.
So yeah, you always want to give that. That's like, yes.
Hopefully they can, like, if you say, would morning or afternoon work, and they say, you know what, if you come after 4 on Tuesday, you go, okay, how about we both put it in our calendars? I'll be here at 4. And in that way, you're really kind of like, they're expecting you and you're expecting to go there. And then you can also like go, okay, I'm going to be back. I'm going to be there. Then kind of that gives you an opportunity to maybe like reach out to people directly around them and say, hey, I'm meeting with so-and-so on Tuesday. Is it possible that I could meet with you too that day? Like, then you're opening a door and you're saying, I'm already meeting somebody that's right there with you, who they might know because they're also business owners. And then it's like, okay, a little bit more of a comfort zone. Like, you're already meeting somebody you know, kind of makes them feel a little bit easier about meeting with you. and you have a day specifically already in mind, where then you can say, well, I can meet you before or after, what's better for you? You know, so that's
You can
that's
also
a
take,
good opening.
you could also take it a little bit further with that, Megan, is just make sure you send them a reminder like the day before, because we all know as business owners, we forget. So you'll go in there, be like, hey, I'm here, be like, oh, well, you know what, I forgot. And
Yeah.
it's happened. I know it's happened to me plenty of times because I forgot to remind them that I'm coming. And next thing you know, the guy's like, yeah, I'm 30 minutes away with my kids.
Or they're not there.
Yeah.
That happens too. They're not there. So you definitely want to confirm our appointment kind of
Well, here
thing.
you go. Hold off for the helpful hints because I'll get into that.
Oh boy.
That kind of leads into the helpful hints, but we won't go there yet. But
We're
like
gonna get an earful, that's for sure.
in that context, when you do make an appointment, say, hey, would you mind if I can get your email address? Because I'll put you into my calendar and then we'll have we'll get you into the calendar, it'll send you this and it'll send you a reminder. And then this way, if you need to reschedule for whatever reason, just you'll be able to follow through that count. So we'll get into that a little bit in helpful.
So, and I do want to interject here because I've done this advertising sales before. And if you're walking into a busy place, they don't have a lot of time for conversation as far as, all this kind of thing. So also, you have to read your audience.
Yeah.
Okay. So if they're busy and kind of disconnected from you, it's okay to listen. Would Wednesday or Thursday work for you? Okay.
Can I
Morning,
get
afternoon, and get that at least get that done. And do you have a business card, maybe with an email address? So it's quick and you're getting to the point, but you're not like, you sometimes you just can't have a conversation. They're busy. They got things going on. Then there are times I've walked into stores where there's nothing happening and you kind of sit there and you stand there for an hour and have a conversation about anything and everything. Again, that's getting to know the person, bring it down. And you always want to find a common ground, no matter, yep, right, Wanda? Yep, common ground. So if they say, I don't know, oh yeah, my dog, had problems with my dog, so whatever, dog, oh my gosh, I love dogs, I have dogs too, whatever. Find that common ground so you guys can like start forming a friendship even. You start having a friendship, and that's really super important.
Yeah.
Mhm. Again, people buy from people, they don't buy from companies. Same thing.
Definitely. And I do have one question to it's my last kind of thing. So they didn't give me drop some information off. Well, they didn't really give me anything. So I'm working with somebody, another guy who is in BNI, just work, not buying anything, not a part of them, but he recommended for him, because he does a talk show, to make him a little flyer, hey, this is my contact info. This is a little brief overview of what I do. Please contact me if you're interested. Is that something that I would leave with them, or don't even bother, just set up a meeting?
Something what I noticed when I first started my business, I think I mentioned this yesterday in our one-on-one. I went around, I live Vassar College is right behind me. And there's all of those stores on Raymond Avenue and those little, that I even went upstairs and looked around. I was like, oh, there's offices here. So I got a lot of, I'm busy right now, but do you have a brochure or that's something to think. I would even contact your company and be like, you guys don't have any kind of brochures, even if it's a template that I can go and get printed up. And then go talk to, I know we have a printer place close by, Staples. They'll do trifolds for super cheap.
So
another thing you might want to do is get their information and send them a thank you card.
Yes, that too.
I have those.
Yeah.
So they don't,
that goes back to relationship.
those little folders and stuff that, get mailed out, they don't give you extras to like give around so they can see the quality of the advertising that's going on? Why not? Have you asked them?
I did. They only give me like one or two. They said they'll send digital copies to me, but they're like, but only ask for like a couple. Like, we're not going to give you every single school. And I'm like, well, that's annoying because that'd be nice to, for your, yeah. But I'm
Okay.
like,
I
Alright.
think
for
it's more
district, like,
supposed to be a prop, it seems like. So you
yeah,
So you
show,
can go in and show them, yeah, here, this is what it's going to look like. You can actually leave something. Yeah, there's some kind of pamphlet or a flyer of some sort
you've
that you
got
can
to
use.
have some kind of a brochure template, like a
Yeah.
trifold or like a little card or something that has some pricing and, some information about it.
yeah, because I asked them and they're like, you can make whatever marketing you want. So it was more like I have to make it,
Right?
not like they're gonna do it. So that's frustrating, I found.
Mhm.
And I kind of pushed, and I pushed a button this morning because I was like, hey, I got a guy looking at like all these districts. You told me 3 days ago you'd send me this template. Now I really need it because I have a meeting. I set it up for Sunday. We're like Monday through Friday, but I'm doing a Zoom Sunday because this guy's looking at 6 school districts and not just like a high school. He's looking at middle school, high school, college. So I'm
Yeah.
like, hey, 6
Oh, wow.
districts.
That's
He's a tutoring company. And he's looking at more schools, but he does all of Orange County. But he's got 6 districts at the moment that he's considering. So I'm like, you need to give me this like today. And they're like, we'll call it 2 and this person's in the office. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna call it 2 because I need it.
Oh my.
You're always going to have challenges in any company you work for.
Yep.
And I'm not suggesting that you go out and you spend, hundreds of dollars on, on things to leave. But quite honestly, if you can throw together a little bit of a flyer for yourself in color, and color's going to be a little expensive, but I'm not, don't get hundreds, go out and get 25 at a time kind of thing. And kind of, so you can leave a little something with them. Do you have business cards? She's stuck. She froze.
I think
Is she frozen for everybody?
Yeah, she's frozen.
She's just a black screen. I don't know if she's frozen or turned the camera off.
Okay.
Yeah, she's frozen on my end.
Frozen.
Oh, she's frozen. You're okay.
So you guys keep glitching on me.
Oh, you're frozen to us, but we can hear you.
Okay, you guys
We can
keep
hear you, so that's
glitching
good.
on me.
So you can just have a little something, no matter who you work for, there's always going to be something. Oh, that's our 10 minutes. There's always going to be something that's going to like be a problem, especially when it comes to sales and you're going out. So you got to kind of work with it and make your own little thing. Honestly, just don't let that stop you because you have a great product. You have a great thing here. Just go with it. Just barrel through. I know Wanda wanted to say something. I'm sorry, Wanda, go ahead.
No, that's okay. They also do suggest that when you drop the brochure to say, when can we follow up instead of just dropping it? Because many times, as we all know, that brochure may go to the garbage simply because they don't have time, they will forget. So by dropping it, you can say, hey, when can I follow up with you, because we both are busy and I know sometimes things can just be forgotten. So when can I come back so that we can chat or follow up or answer any of your questions. Then also Elizabeth, also the flyer that Joanne or Megan was suggesting, you can do what they call a capability statement. That's really quick on a Microsoft Doc. I actually have a template. I'll send it to you, Elizabeth, so that you don't reinvent the wheel, so that you can just format it, however, tweak it, and then you have something that you can just drop off. You can print that from your own printer. Easy peasy. It's a 1-page. I learned that from a workshop. It's an easy peasy thing to do. They know exactly what you do, and at least that alone can say to somebody, oh, Elizabeth Simpson, oh yeah, oh, that's what she does. At a drink, at a, just in one shot, they see that on a piece of paper, and that's it.
And to take it a step further, like you could do that as a part of what Maurice and I were saying, of like
Yes.
having that conversation and then saying, here's something for you to look over in preparation for us to come back. So you're not like completely unaware of what I do, and you can think about it a little bit. And I even like the idea of, taking what you're saying, Wanda, the what is it called again? The
Capability statement.
capability statement. You could even have that a part of a brochure,
Oh, absolutely.
having some pricing on there. And we've been talking about Canva. Canva does
yes.
flyers. You can then
Easy.
download that, go on to Staples website, download it there, order 25, 50 of them, and then there you go. Go and
Yep.
pick them up in a day or two. And then like, that's something that you can grab a handful, put them in your bag, and off you go and start talking to people. That's a really good icebreaker, is to, but follow. Oh, she went. Well,
Oh, we lost her.
go
Okay.
back and look at
I'm
the
sure she's going to
recording.
come back in. I'm sure she's going
Yeah.
to come back in.
But
We're at the end of our
following
10
up,
minutes.
that's huge. Getting
Follow up is
reeled
always.
in to like, when can I come and see you again?
The fortune is in the follow up. Fortune is in the
That's right.
follow up.
Yes.
Always, 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 always. Okay. We're at the end of this 10 minutes, and I'm going to move it along because we can always come back to this during our free for all, because it seems like an awesome topic. It really does. So our next thing is helpful hints, and it's going to kind of segue for Megan, because she is going to be talking about utilizing your calendar and reminder apps, which I'm super bad at. So there's that. So
time management is always a rough thing for everybody. And,
so this is 15 minutes. Girl, go.
I'll try. No guarantees. I will
Don't
try.
worry. I know she likes to talk. Okay.
Let me see. Oh, I can't minimize. Oh, it's gonna be annoying. Okay. So like I said earlier today, I'm winging this, so bear with me. So basically,
Yes, we did have someone else who was scheduled to do this, so it wasn't super prepared, but she's
I
got this.
explained a little bit. So let me close this. Oh, I don't want to close that. So I personally use a calendar app called Calendly, or Acuity, sorry. There's a bunch of different programs that you can use, but I have found that Acuity really works well for me, and I can put appointments in, other people can put appointments in, and it does the reminders automatically for you. And you can really set up, like, say I'll use Dr. Wanda as an example. So if you set up a appointment type, I'm still working to get used to this, but so these are a bunch of the different appointment types I have. So with my Phoenix variable, I give people an hour of a free consultation. So as a part of that, though, I have like intake questions that when they set up an appointment with me, I have a bunch of questions, and they can be yes or no, they could be multiple choice, they can be, short answer, long answer. You can really play with it. It's really flexible. It's really great. And in this way, I'm not going in completely cold to talk to somebody new. Like, I know some about their business. But then with my current clients, I have them use the current client meeting, and all it asks is, what do you want the agenda to be? So then I know, okay, like my clients don't even ask me anymore, like, hey, can we set up an appointment? They know just to go on here, set up an appointment, and then down in the agenda, they tell me what they want to deal with in that meeting. And then I can look at it a day or two ahead of time, depending how early they make it. And I then can sit there and go, okay, they're going to want P&Ls. They're going to want to see this. They're going to want to see that. And I can have those reports ready. I can have my brain functioning like, that's what they're going to want to see. Let me get ready for that. Then I have my Primerica meetings. And then like, if you guys want to do a one-on-one, like Elizabeth, she set up a one-on-one with me for yesterday, and she did through here. And you can set up padding, which is really wonderful, that like you won't have back-to-back appointments. I like to give like a 15-minute buffer between my appointments, so that, or with my free consultations, I like to have a little bit more. With my bookkeeping clients that I like have like an hour and 15 minutes, because usually it means like I got to go and do a bunch of stuff. So this is a really great tool. And like I was saying with Elizabeth, I believe you can have, there's an app. I haven't really utilized that yet, but I believe there's an app that you can have on your phone that you can go ahead and like look at your calendar through Acuity and schedule them right there and then when you go and talk to somebody. So that's one really good tool that I highly recommend to people. There's multiple different, program softwares that you can use, but I tend to like this. And then it automatically integrates with my calendar here, so that if I put in, like yesterday, I had a webinar with QuickBooks. I put this in and immediately it fills in here so that nobody can take that. It won't double book. And you can set it so that it won't double book you. Those are really good tools, but I really.
What calendar is that? Is that
this one
populating to? Yeah.
This is, I'm on a Mac. So there's the iCal, but it integrates with the Google ones. It also integrates with Outlook. Yes, Outlook. Outlook actually has the same format as the iCal. So if I use, like, if you have an event and it says, the calendar, links to have it go to your calendar, which I utilize like crazy. Then like with this one, when I signed up for this webinar, at the bottom of it, it said, it had, add to my calendar or add to your calendar. And then you just click the Outlook and it integrates with the iCal. Oh, looks like it, Elizabeth, I can't read that.
I think about her computer having problems or something.
Oh, she'll be right back. Okay. You guys are right there. Okay. She's trying to get back in. So then the great thing is that when you use those, when you sign up for things like webinars and stuff and you click that, add to my calendar, it gives a lot more information in here. So like the Zoom link, and then it'll also even give you whatever information, like showing who's the host, who's, what is it about, so that you're like, if it was months beforehand that you signed up for it, and you're like, what was that about again? You can open it up and it makes it a little easier. But I swear by using my calendar. I mean, even, every week at 3 o'clock, paparazzi drops their brand new jewelry. So, or every day, Monday through Friday. So I even have this here, and I utilize the little alerts that you have with your calendar. That's a big thing with me because I want to know an hour ahead. So I'm like, okay, I got to start wrapping what I'm doing. Cause like when I'm getting into bookkeeping zone, I'm like, I'm there. I got to start pulling myself out of that zone. Then 15 minutes before, I'm like, okay, I really got to stop what I'm doing because I got to go and get ready for this. Usually those are what I use, is like an hour and then 15 minutes ahead. But then with the paparazzi drop, I also have it tell me exactly at 3 o'clock so I can hit the refresh button on the screen. But, it's also a matter of if you need to not have people do appointments. So say you're using an app like this, like Acuity, I need 1 day a week that I do not have appointments, like business appointments. So Wednesdays, I block out on my calendar and I call it plow through work day. That is my day that like I'm trying to get as much done as humanly possible in that day. So, and then it blocks out on that calendar app so that other people cannot make appointments. Now, but I also use that for personal time too. If I need doctor's appointments, I have a health coach that I meet with. Utilize that time like that. It's really good. But calendars are a lot of people don't recognize using a calendar can really help you to best use your time. If I'm sitting here like, okay, I have PNN from 10 to at least 11:30, at least 11:30, then I know like my brain's there. But then it's like, okay, I can look at this and I don't think about beyond the day that I'm in. And then when I'm done with that business day, when it hits 6 o'clock, I take a quick glance on what's going on the next day. I don't worry about beyond that. And that's something that's helpful because I've talked to so many business owners, so many professionals that they're like, I forgot about this appointment and I'm trying to remember about all of this stuff going on. This way you can get it out of your brain, free up that time, that space, that brain space to focus on what you need to do instead of, oh, I got to remember I've got that appointment and I got that appointment. I can't forget to go and do this. Then to add on to that, I know with Mac, and if you have an iPhone, you have the capability too. If you have an iPad, you can use this too. I use the reminders and I use the scheduled version. So you can set it up so that you have this as scheduled. And I sit there and I'm like, okay, I need to, reconcile so-and-so's books, and I even with my billing, I bill on the 15th to some clients and the end of the month on other clients. And I utilize this of like things I'm not going to forget, but I still put it there. It's not a bad thing. Like this meeting, create and send invoices or send invites for this meeting. I have it on there. I know to do it, but it helps me so that nothing falls through the cracks. It's the little things, unfortunately, I can click that off because I did that late last night. Sometimes things do fall through the cracks, but using a reminder app helps tremendously with not forgetting things. We all have so much on our plates. I mean, I look at like between paparazzi, between, you know, Primerica, between Phoenix Variable, and then doing this, things are gonna fall through the cracks if I don't use something like this. And they have priorities too. So I'll show you. So it takes a second. Sorry, guys. So I can set this and I could put a reminder. So say like I need to go and pick up my medication at the doctor's or at the pharmacy. I use this. I know it sounds silly, but I'll put in go pick up medication and I'll put the day that I know that I need to go and pick it up. But then like, if I know, okay, I need to pick it up after I leave a client's office that I go to once a week, you know, I can set up that location. And then, so like, I'll just put mine. So say I put, hello, it's gonna work today. Of course not. There we go. So I can set it up. It recognizes by GPS where I am, and this talks to my phone. It integrates across to my phone. I can say for it to give me a reminder when I arrive here at home, but that's not going to do me very good when I need to go and pick up my medication. So what I would do is I say, remind me as I'm leaving my house on this day. So it shows a little GPS like circle. When I get outside that circle, that little reminder pops up on my phone and I'm like, I need to go and pick up my medication. Oh yeah. Then there's also like, I know some of you guys probably aren't using iPhones, but this is a good opportunity with an iPhone. There's probably something equivalent with your Google, with your various Samsung, all these devices, but then they probably also have other reminder apps that you can download. But like with this one specifically, like say I'm messaging Joanne, it'll recognize like, oh wait, you're messaging Joanne. You need to remember that you need to talk to her about this. I utilize that with a lot of my clients where I'm like, I need to ask them to send me their bank statements. Am I close to time?
Your time is up, but I think this is really kind of interesting. I don't know how everybody else feels. We can like just kind of move this right into free for all time.
Okay.
And if everybody's okay with it, because I'm interested about that map thing where if you're out and you go, you know, to travel out of it, it's like, whoa, oh, you got to go pick this up and go, oh, because how many times you're out and you have to get something and you go back home and you go, oh man, I forgot bread. I forgot I had to go here or something. It's constant with me, constant. That is amazing. So, okay, free for all. Woo! Okay,
well, before we do that, I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna stop the recording now. So
okay.
Anybody that's watching this recording, thank you for coming and watching. And please come and join us. Like the recordings are meant to be like to whet your appetite. You get the full experience by being here. So come on to our
we love everybody to join us. We, you know, and everybody here, well, we'll go into that after, you know, when it's all done, but okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to stop the recording now. I hope everybody comes and joins us.
At this point, we have 10 minutes for